All right, so this may not come as any surprise to some of you that the household debt is getting out of hand. Inflation rates and interest rates remain very high. Americans are continuing to spend and borrow like they have the money, and this is resulting in the fastest increase in debt in 2 decades now. According to a recent report from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, U.S. household debt increased by $394 billion in the fourth quarter of 2022. And the current household debt right now is sitting at $2.75 trillion higher compared to the pre-pandemic levels of 2019. Oh, giving me a headache. So this includes various liabilities like mortgages, student loans. It includes credit cards. The latest data actually from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York shows that credit card debt saw a significant surge, increasing by $61 billion in the last quarter, which is the largest increase since the bank started keeping records back in 1999. And moreover, credit card balances have actually surpassed pre-pandemic levels, with Americans now owing an all-time high of $986 billion on just credit cards alone at the end of 2022. So that's exceeding the previous record, which was $927 billion, and that was achieved back in 2019. In the fourth quarter, mortgage balances rose by $254 billion, reaching $11.92 trillion. Additionally, for the entire year of 2022, mortgage balances increased by nearly a full $1 trillion. Credit card and mortgage debts are not the only things rising for Americans during the fourth quarter of 2022. Auto loan debt saw an increase of $28 billion, while student loan debt grew by $21 billion. And balances on home equity lines of credit rose by a staggering $14 billion. Individuals in their 20s and 30s typically faced significant debts related to student loans and auto loans. Conversely, for older adults, mortgage debts constituted a larger percentage of their outstanding balances. At the end of 2022, the total household debt of Americans reached a record high of $16.9 trillion, almost $17 trillion. The rapid increase in household debt, particularly credit card balances, is indicative of the negative impact of inflation, as well as the high interest rates on many Americans and their various debt instruments. So here's the unfortunate thing. Blaming those two things isn't going to solve any of the problems for those that are feeling the effects of it. So it's very good to recognize what things are contributing to the overuse of credit cards and other forms of debt as well. And that's why we always recommend folks start with getting their financial house in order. And there are many tools that are out there to help you do this. We actually built one of them ourselves, and we steer a number of people towards that. We think it's one of the most meaningful in both personal and business finance. And you can download the free tool that will track your cash flow by visiting cashflowcruncher.com. And it'll help you organize your finances. That way you can have the most informed perspective on your financial picture. Information is truly power here, folks. Education plus cash flow is the most powerful. So in that vein, I want you to make sure you take a look at the video that we did outlining the most effective strategy for eliminating your debts. That video will be linked also in the description below for you, along with the link for the Cash Flow Cruncher 2. Please continue watching these videos here on this channel. Go ahead and comment below. Have you already downloaded your Cash Flow Cruncher? What did you think of it if you were using it? Certainly love the feedback and appreciate any comments that lead us to make changes and continue to improve on your behalf. But that's a completely free tool for everybody here on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for becoming a subscriber. Smash that thumbs up button if you appreciate these tools and want us to continue to introduce them for you, and we'll keep giving them away for free. And if you have the desire to have a one-on-one complimentary coaching session with me, we now offer that for free once again too. When we offered it before, we had years and years of almost an entire year waiting list for that. No longer. We're only a maybe 2-month wait. Get in there, reserve your complimentary coaching session, and I'll spend as long as upwards of an hour with you to determine exactly what type of road mapping would benefit you most based on where you're starting at today. So we'll look forward to seeing you on our future videos. Until then, make it a great day today and keep on cash flowing. Take care.